Hey guys, so let's continue with our upgrade system, and if you were to play the game, you have probably noticed that there's quite a few issues that we need to do, and that is, we don't want to display these at first. We need to set our crafting level, the icons, and there is an issue with the description as well, showing if it doesn't have any text. So stuff like that we need to fix first before we actually change the stats and upgrade the item. So let's solve it one by one. First thing what we can do is add all these three widgets inside the canvas panel, so we can hide them at once together instead of doing it separately. So we'll just search for canvas panel, we'll add it to the main canvas panel. What you can do here is hide this children's, and then this canvas panel that we just added will be upgrade item box. It will be a variable. We'll make it size 1000 and 1000. Anchor it to the middle, Control and Shift. And we're offsetting everything by 200 from the left side because it's not directly in the middle. So this will work. And now we can just add, so this one we didn't name anything, this border, it will be crafting requirements or rec box. It doesn't need to be a variable. We'll just add this to this new upgrade item box. We'll anchor it to the middle. Position will be like minus 150, minus 170. And we'll add the normal item, so this one here, to this box as well. We'll anchor this one to the middle left, so Control and Shift. Offset on position Y will be 200, and add the upgraded item as well. This one will anchor to the other side, so right middle, Control and Shift. Position is 200. And then we need to add this upgrade icon as well. It doesn't let me click on it, so it's this one here. Add it to this box, anchor it to the middle, and also offset it by 200, 230. So it's somewhere near the stats that will be in the middle. And now we also need our crafting level and experience, which we haven't added in the previous video. And I wanted to do it here like we have in the crafting widget, but it just didn't look good. So instead we'll move this one to the side and just squeeze it in here and make it the same size. So we will select this one, crafting requirement box. We'll move position X to 200, minus 200. Then we'll go to our crafting widget. We got this crafting box here, select it, it's a crafting level box, copy the whole thing, and go here, select the upgraded item box and paste it here. Now what we can do, select this one again and copy next to slot, copy all properties and category. And select it again, the crafting level box, and paste it in here. And now we will just do position, instead of minus 200 we'll do 200, except for we need to make it 220, and this one need to make 220 as well, so minus 220. There we go, we'll have it next to each other. We don't need this crafting button here, we'll do it somewhere else. And then we can just position this a bit lower, so 50, 60, this one will be 50, 30, and this crafting level will go minus 10, minus 30 as well. There you go, so it's a bit more in the middle. Okay, once we have a materials, I think it will look okay. And then what we need to change is this second icon, which is our item icon. This will be item image. We'll have to set it, so it needs to be a variable. We can change visibility to be hidden at first, and we can set it to empty. And then crafting level here. So crafting level, we have crafting level variable. Crafting experience we have as a variable. This one is crafting level text and crafting experience text. So we'll have to set all of that. And so compile and save. And in the graph, instead of just doing it here and then doing many custom events and then using the button to set them, we'll remove it from here and we'll just do one custom event that will set everything in order that it needs to be. So in our upgrade widget, let's drag this back, let's create custom event. So add custom event, this will be set upgrade widget. So it will set everything here. This one is show upgradable items. So this one does the items on the side that we can upgrade. So that can be first on a construct, that's fine. And everything else will activate with a button. So this set upgrade widget will call from the button. Set upgrade widget. And since we are setting the item info before, then we can, in upgrade, we can call all of these that using the item info. So set normal item, which is also, after it's finished here, it's also calling the, where are you? After it's finished, it's calling the set upgraded item, which will be this one here. Okay. Now we can, so set normal item, set upgraded item, and then instead we could do one more maybe, which will set all the icons and stuff. Set upgrade. Okay, we'll create one more event, so custom event, it will be cleaner in the end, and this will be set upgrade info. We'll move this up here. Let's move this whole thing, just carefully don't leave something out, down. Then on this one, set upgrade info, we'll call it here. And so since this is the set normal item, which is this one, and then we got upgrade item, we will do everything else, the info in here, in this function, in this custom event that we just created. So set upgrade item, and this will be the icon. So item icon, where are you? Image, item name. Did I name it item icon? I didn't compile. Item image. Okay, so item image, set brush. In brush, we'll make slate brush, open it up, we'll get our item info, break it open, and connect the icon to image. Also the image will also make it visible, so item image, we will set visibility to visible. We can set the, what else do we have here? Crafting level and crafting experience. So crafting level, I'm just going to do designer and click on here on this text because that will let me select it. So this is crafting level, and we will set text. On this one we need to append because it's multiple things, so append, can't search it from here, just do append literal or string. And this one will be crafting level : space. and we need to get our player reference and get max stat current stat, because it's a current stat from the crafting component. So get current stat with the stats component in it. It will be the crafting level and connect it to integer first, and then connect it to B. Okay, so that's our crafting level. Then we have a crafting experience, which is, we do have a function. Did we move it to get crafting experience? So this is the reason why I want to keep everything in a player, but we'll actually use a different experience system here for upgrading, so we'll probably create a new one, but for now let's leave it unset. But I'm just going to create it here so we can just set it easily later. So crafting experience, which will be set text. We'll do comment, so C on the keyboard, and set later, just so we remember. And crafting level, and this stuff we can maybe copy from our crafting. So in the crafting we got set crafted item, crafting experience, set brush. I'm going to actually search for how we're setting this. So crafting level is the crafting level text, find references by name. Okay, we got same set crafting level. We can copy this whole thing and paste it in our upgrade. So that will save us some work. Except for crafting level box, we don't need to set the visibility. Crafting level is crafting level, which we just set. Okay, so this one is the crafting level required, not the crafting level actually. So this won't be from the stats. This will be from the item. Leave that empty as well now, because we'll need a function to set it. So for now we're just going to do visual things, everything that we can set without the functions. Okay, compile and save. Text, crafting level, then set % of the bar is the same, and experience. Okay, let's just quickly check it. Now upgrade item, the icon works. This text we left empty. This one, the second widget, is hidden by default. So let's go to upgrade. In this one, crafting level box, we need to search for visibility, and this one needs to be visible. Now we can see if that works. Okay, crafting level works. This works fine. This seems to be working. There is description thing that if description is empty, it doesn't seem to work. So we'll fix that as well. And why is this icon massive? Or was it always that big? Oh, okay. We need to make that icon smaller because it's overlapping. Or you can just make it that the icon is in front of the other one. And then it might not actually look that bad if the sword is popping up. Otherwise, make it smaller. I'll just make mine. Where are you? Item image. I'll make it 60 × 60. so it fits inside. And then description. Okay, so description, let's fix that as well. We do have a description box or something. In the vertical box here, in the border, we got text, which is a variable description text. But this is the description border that we need to rename. Description border. And this other one we'll rename to description border underscore 1 is variable. Did I select it on this one? That is variable. No. So description border, compile. And now in the graph, so that's going to be now a normal item. We're setting the description down here. Let's move this back. Let's create a branch check. And we will do, from the text, you can just do a node here. So double click on it and do is empty. Empty text or something. Text is empty. So text is empty. And if it is empty, then we need to hide the description border. I think we'll need more space. Complicated stuff right here. Set visibility on hidden, but we need to make it non-hit testable, self only, so the stats move up, same as we did before in our tooltip widget. And that's on true, and if it's not empty, then we just continue and set text. Okay. So border will hide, text will continue. Okay. Oh, self and all children here. I set it the wrong one because it has the text as a child. And then we copied this part. And we got it one more time here on the upgraded item description. And connect it here. This one goes here, false goes here as well. And this one will be description border 1. Connect it. Self and all children. All right, that should be good with the description text is not connected, so do this and then connect the text instead of going all the way back from description. Okay, compile and save. Now let's check that out. Okay, materials, see description is still there. Why if we're hiding it? Okay. Text is empty. It should be empty. Probably we should have done collapsed. I was wrong. There we go. Okay, that hides it. So it needs to be collapsed. And all right, so this is set, this is set, this is set. The icon is set. No, maybe I don't like it that small. Change it back probably and just do it in front of the circle. That would look better. But for now, we can just do one function that will upgrade our stats as well, so we can show it. So we do at least some function on just this styling because I know it's a bit difficult to follow. So we need basically upgraded item info for this item here. So we will do. We got the item info after we click on the button. and I will run this so we can add a new function. Let's add a new function. We'll create it in a player. So in a player blueprint, add new function. This will be get upgraded stats. This will need an input, which we can just do the stats. So we will do input. It needs to be how did we set up the map array? Stats, I think, enumerator. Then you change it to map array, and the second one will be stat type. Stat type S, which will be the exactly same as the array we created. This will be base stats, and one more which will be stats, so regular stats. Then on the output we will also do upgraded base stats and upgraded stats. Okay, and now we also need the modifier, that how much we'll be upgrading it by. So create plus. This one will change to single. We will change it to float, and this will be upgrade item modifier. And should we set the default value? No, we won't set the default value here. We'll do it as a variable in the player. So in the player we're going to create new variable. This will be this upgrade item modifier. It will be type float. And the reason we're creating here in the player is later on, if we have skill points or something, we can assign the skill points into our crafting and increase the upgrade modifier by, let's say, 5% more or something, you know? So we will have a modifier that is dependent on the skill points and everything. But as a default value, we can just set it to 1.1. So we'll increase stats by 10%. Compile and save it. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to get keys, is it? Yeah, keys. And then keys are our stats basically. So for each loop we'll do we will need to get stats. So after keys do values. Keys and values. Come on. Mark this down. There we go. Keys and values. Because it's overlapping, I don't really like it. We could have done the keys after, but it's done now. So keys and values, and we'll get the copy from here, from the value. Get the copy on this index. So first stat, we'll get the first value. We'll break it open. We do have max stat value and current stat value. Again, on the items, we can only have max stat value as far as I'm aware. So we'll multiply this max stat by the modifier. So get this one here just in case we run it somewhere else. So we will get upgrade modifier. Question is which one it is. We'll name this player upgrade item modifier. Okay, so I got the wrong one. So this one will be upgrade item modifier. And we'll multiply this. So any stat that is 10 will be 11. Any stat that is 100 will be 110. I think that's a good upgrade system. Obviously, you can change the modifier. and then we will get this base stats. We can get it here, so get base stats, and we'll add this map array. The stat will be array element, and the value we will need to make, and we'll connect this one to max stat. Okay, and that is upgraded stat. Don't connect the return node here because we just done the base stats. We need to copy this one more time, paste it here, and on completed we will run this. In here we need to connect this time the stats, keys and values, both of them gonna have stats. And here where we're adding it, instead of base stats, we will do the stats. Get stats, connect it, and here on completed, we'll just connect the stats to upgraded stats, and base stats to base stats. Careful, so you do it in the same one. Okay, and this is all we need to do in this function. This will just be upgrading our stats for us. And in the upgrade, now we can, so we set this, we set normal item. Before we set normal item, we need to get our player reference. Our player reference, we will, forgot what we called it, upgrade something, get upgraded stats, drag this back. So this custom event will run after we click on the upgradable item button to set the items. So we already have item info here. So what we can do is item info, break it open, and then we connect the base stats and stats, and we'll duplicate this item info, and this will be upgraded item info. Upgraded item info. We'll need more space here, so let's move this up. Select all this, move this here, and we're going to set it after, but before we set this normal item. We'll break it open, so make item info, open it up. The item name will also need to change, so we will do a search for append. This string again. The first one will be name, and second one will be space plus, then add a pin, and it will be where do we have it? Crafting value. We need to break it open. Upgrade level +1. So upgrade level here will be what we currently on, and we will add 1. Add it here, and then we'll display the name with plus whatever the number we're upgrading. Class will be same, static mesh is the same, icon is the same, stack is the same, max stack, type is the same, skeletal mesh rarity is the same. Then base stats, don't connect that because we're getting the base stats, upgraded base stats here and upgraded stats here. Then weight is the same, item value, well, potentially we could increase the value, but for now I'll just connect the same. And the crafting also connect the make it. Materials are the same, quantity, crafting level will be same thing as here, so +1. and sorry, that's upgrade level, so crafting level is the same. And this is upgrade level. Okay, we're just upgrading everything that needs to be upgraded for the upgradable item. The problem is we probably won't even use the crafting because it's upgradable items, so we won't be crafting that one or anything. So this one we don't even need to pass, but you know, just so we have all the info, just in case. Compile and save. Now we got upgraded info set. Then we go into set normal item, and after we go into set upgraded item. So in this one we'll change this item info, we'll delete this and get the upgraded item info here as well. So for the generating stats, upgraded item info, and just one more time here, we got for all the stats, upgraded item info. Okay, so in upgraded item info you got 3 of the upgraded item info. Here you got the normal ones. Now if we compile and save, and we go to upgrade, okay, so our stats are not generating. Okay, so it says +1 and everything, it gives us legendary, but for some reason it doesn't give us stats. Upgrade, where am I? So I set upgraded info and then we're setting normal stats. The modifier. Okay, so modifier, we can get the player from the player reference, get player upgrade item modifier, which is mouthful, and connect it here, or do as I said, you can do custom modifier on every one of these functions, but it's better to have it like this because we can edit it with skills and everything else. So just connect it. It's 1.1, and now it shouldn't be 0, so there should be some stats. There we go. So plate armor 1, the difference is 10% in each of the stats. Okay, and I think it works perfectly fine. And now since we got the upgraded item info set, then once we upgrade the item, we can just change it in the inventory for the upgraded one, which is not that difficult. But again, this video is very long, so I'll leave it for third part, and I promise in the third part we'll finish the material and we'll finish the upgrading items as well. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.